It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Katie York set to get this one started. And here we go from LA. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. To throw it on 1st down. Finds a man right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up an LA 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Pass play on 1st and 10. That one's complete right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll run here on 1st down. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but their first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. From the gun, Taylor. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. He'll set it down for him at the 38. First down throw here from Richardson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll throw again. Richardson. This throw is cut. Touchdown, Indianapolis. On is Katie York for the PAT. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now is York to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Rams finish off their opening drive. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Launches one deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Taylor now up the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. So it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing now, Richardson. gets this one to Shaheed. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s. Time for the second quarter here, and the Colts are thinking points. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On target to his man Taylor. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
That sure might be a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a second quarter lead. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another carry for him. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10, looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the... That's grabbed inside the 30. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams tie things up at 14. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. To to throw, Richardson. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. So it's second down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Caught by his back. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Now Richardson to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Here's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
Man, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they've got a first down here. Richardson back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it'll be second and goal.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Richardson. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Third and goal for Richardson. Vacates quickly left. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Rams take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Airing it out to start this drive. Brought in right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. It's caught, Ferguson. And he's gonna get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
2nd and 10 now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They are throwing it again. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This one finds Taylor. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Taylor makes the catch. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll throw again, Richardson. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. First down from the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take the lead right away in half number 2. You're good on the point after. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. Now he's York to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Ferguson there to bring it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. They send the tight end in motion. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Throwing now from the gun. He's still going at the 30. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Ferguson's got it. Complete. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Still sticking with the passing game. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It's a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Darty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. Taken in by Shaheed. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts take a 4-point lead. On now is York to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 3 quarters in the books from this one. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 36. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Back now, pressure on its way. It is caught left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. Back to throw now. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They send a receiver in motion right. Handoff on 2nd and short. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Looking for a throw here. Complete out to the right. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll try and throw it here. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams losing by 4. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. The 50. 30. He's at the 10. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yeah, no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick 6. Wow.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Colts get the football. Third interception of this season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
His running back hauls it in deep right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. It's 2nd and goal. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he could.
And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. York tacks on that extra point. And the Colts push their lead to 18.
Rams 24.
Now is York to kick this one away. He'll elect not to bring this one out, so give him the touchback. We'll start at the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. The give here on 2nd. Juke the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than